Hi, welcome back to Sadie's Spincraft. So in today's video, I want to take this top that I dyed up a while back. I think it went jar, not too sure. But I want to turn it into a sort of like radiant tweed. So I'm going to use this cauldron. I think it was called cauldron. Reclaimed sari silk from World of Wool. And then we've got the plain black one, which just adds the odd hint in there. Not sure which I'm going to use just yet, whether it's going to be the one with the more flexicolour or just the light flexicolour with black. I'm also going to be adding some soybean fibre just because I would like to soften it all up lots and lots. So these I will be putting through the carder a few times just to blend up quite a bit of the wool before I add any of these. Then I'll start blending it with these so that it gets distributed throughout the fibre and it looks good once it's been spun up and it's not all in clumps and run, you know what I mean. I say I'm going to use this, I'm changing my mind because it's not really a tweedy what? Say it. Excuse me. It's not really a tweedy fibre, it's too soft, so I'm not going to use that. But we are going to use these. So let's take this fibre and this fibre over to the drum carder. I just realised I need to actually sort this out before we go to the drum carder. So let's open it up. I'm going to put it in half. And I'll just go from one side of carder to the other. So that it goes in a fade across the drum. And then so on and so forth. So before Madam nicks that, we'll get that one wrapped up. So we'll do one on the video where I show you everything that I'm doing and we go through it, and then the other one I'll do at my own pace and my own leisure, so that when it comes to being spun, it's all there, it's all done, ready to go. I'm wanting a few tweeds done for the simple reason I really like the texture and the way it looks, but I want small items, so a pair of socks or maybe some mittens or another cowl. You understand what I mean? So yeah, that's the way I'm going. I've also started doing some leg warmers. I'm doing them flat just because I want to. And this is and it were another comb top from World of Wool, and it were purple, black and white. I do believe I blended like half of it with something else because I got like 200-300 grams of it. I've still got another 100 grams over there and there's about 50 here, so I should have enough for a pair of leg warmers. But I'm just doing stockinette, then stockinette stitch, and then garter stitch. That's the word. I wanted to call it a knitty stitch, but it's not a knitty stitch. But yeah, I'm going to do 6 rows of stockinette, 6 rows of garter, then 10 rows of stockinette, 10 rows of garter, so on and so forth until I get to the top, and then I'll increase it by 8 So taking it from 64 stitches to 72 stitches so that it'll fit around the top part of my leg. Boom! So I've got ideas. I'm going to try this out. I'm going to see how quick it is. If it works, I'm going to chuck it as a free pattern up on YouTube and we'll do it as a knit along. I think that'd be cool. So yeah, that'll be end of Socktober kind of thing, because I don't think I could do all that plus Socktober. So I'm getting ready for Socktober. Next week you will have a plans video for Socktober and stuff like that. So I'm going to get set up now. Now we've split that up and we're ready to go. So yay. Right. Luna, that is not a good place to be. Thank you. Right. So first of all, I want to get this onto the drum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it up again. So let's just Luna, no. Right. What's that? Right, madam. I'm going to lock you out. Come on. Sorry about that. I've had to remove the kitten because she will not let me do anything. Right, where's my brush? I really need to start actually putting stuff away where they belong. That one will do. Oh, it's there. Right. I know it probably seems like I'm making more work for myself, but I don't care. Oh, brush. See what I mean? My head's everywhere. It's everywhere and nowhere. Right, so you'll notice I keep drafting as I'm putting it on because I want it to not clump up. I actually want it to draft it and prep it nicely. I want a nice smooth wool so that the tweedy bit sticks out and you know that that's the bit that's meant to be. Right, start moving along. That bit's the bit that's meant to be lumpy and bumpy. You'll notice I'm going to move my way along the drum from left to right. By the time I've finished, you probably won't even notice that there's really a gradient there, but I'm hoping it stays. But because it's very, how do I put it? It's very, come on Sadie. It's very light and there's not a definite fade there. It's just how the colours have taken in the jar when I put them in. You forgot to sort it, Sadie. Too busy chatting, you were. La 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 la. I don't know how it went into that. Let's face the music and dance. I don't know. So I did quickly give my drum a quick clean, but it still looks like it's got sparkly bits in, but I'm not too bothered about the sparkly bits, to be fair. I suppose you can see a wash of different colour going down. Not much left on this one. Now, fingers crossed, I should be able to put some of this on, then some of that, all the way across again, and then take it off in strips and blend it more. That is my plan, but we'll see how it turns out, we'll see. This is all an experiment, I've not done it this way before. I usually, if I'm doing a fade, it gets blended separately. And I also don't like clumps. To say that I'm making a tweed, it has to be done a certain way. It looks like I'm putting a lot on, but I'm not actually putting any more than this on. It will just be what I've put on. So I'll move them to one side and we'll start again. Except for, I'm going to go from the other end this time. First, I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm pushing down because I want to make sure it's all going to get on. There we go. Because it is quite full as it is. And I really don't want to make 4 bats. But because I'm using I do believe this is Polwarth. It does fluff up more on the drum than, say, Merino or BFL. But I'll do my best, I'll force it on. And then if I have to have 3 separate colours, then 3 separate colours it is, but it's just one bat. If that makes sense. I don't make sense to myself. I don't even understand myself half the time. So I don't know why I keep asking you if you understand. Because if I don't understand me, how are you supposed to understand me? Ooh, I've got a coffee. I might just take a little break because this is actually hurting me back today because the cold is setting in and Sadie can't cope with the cold. It hurts. Let's have the creamy a bit here and then we want to go into the blue to the purple. Right. Some parts need drafting, some parts don't. Do at this point, still allow that to go in, but I'm just gonna do that. There we go. This is how I cheat with getting more on with what do you call it, Polwarth or even Rambouillet, because they're so fluffy and bouncy. They take up so much room, but oh, they are good yarns. Beautiful fibres, absolutely beautiful. I don't like that bit. Get off. Right, so when I've put this on here, I'm just going to take a little break, drink my coffee, and then we'll take it off and we'll break it down into 4 colours from what I can see, maybe 3, we'll see. And then we'll put it back through and just take it off, obviously. We need to start moving across because we're on to the purple. I think we might end up mixing the blue and purple and just getting a darker blue, and then mix the greeny and the creamy and just get a mix of the creamy greeny creamy and go from there. But that's on now. I'm just gonna give it another brush. So I'm gonna take a short break, drink my brew, and I'll be back. Right, so I should have done that after. Right, my brain's here, there and everywhere today, so just bear with me. I've just put too much on my drum. Don't worry about it. It'll come off. I've just got to do it in sections rather than my usual. Right. Take this off. Put that back on. Get off. So you can see we've got some very definite colorations. So I am going to take the purple as it's one, the blue as one, and I'm just going to put that as one. So we're going to have three colours. There's going to be more of the greeny moss colour than there is of the blue and purple. So we'll do the greeny moss one first. So we want to break this up. There we go. And we're going to put these through in one spot, just to get it all blended up. So I'm going to start with see, that's a big one, is that? We'll break that down. See, I'm looking at this green and I'm thinking maybe I need a little bit more black. Not the colours, not the one with the colours, but the plain black one. Because there's not much there. I thought there would have been more. But we'll just blend it another time. Well, we'll get this through first. See where we are with it. See if I think it needs any more, and we'll go through from there, because it will need a couple of passes. You've got loads of black on this one, so I don't know, we'll see. We shall see, yes we shall decide what to do. It is time to decide, we will. Right, so there is a lot more of this than the others. So I'll do this one. Do you know, it's times like this I wish I had an electric one so that I could sit down and just feed it. But alas, unless I'm at say 100,000 subscribers and making God knows a proper wage at the end of each month, then maybe. But that ain't ever gonna happen. It'd be nice, but well, hey, I've been doing it for 8 years, and there's other people that come on like 6 months ago and they're like already at 60 odd thousand or 11,000 or, oh Sadie, stop whinging. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't understand. I don't understand the algorithm. So, if you're enjoying this video and you decide to like it, don't forget to hit that hype button as well. Get this channel hyped up so that we can get more people in and we can teach the world to spin. Reminds me of a song, does that? Teach the world. Is it Carpenters? Or am I thinking of Michael Jackson, Heal the World? I don't know. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Right, you'll get done for copyright, Sadie, stop it. I can only use YouTube music. I'll have to learn some YouTube songs. So then I know I can sing and get away with it. You can tell I'm doing this upside down, it's not coming off properly. But it's all good in the hood. Right, I'm going to put that through one more time. I think that there is enough Sarah silk in there, so we're all good. I'm going to split it into 4. Like that. I'm going to start with the one that hasn't got as much in. Get that laid out as the base so that it doesn't all stick in the carder. The Sarah silk, that is. Start here. Hunter will be back from school shortly. Can't believe he's over 5 foot. He's bigger than me. Like, what? He's only 13. And his clothes is going into 15-year-old. Like, what? Where has this growth come from? It wasn't 2 minutes ago that he was like up to my shoulder. And now he's surpassed my height. Mind you, that ain't hard at 5 foot, is it? But anyway, he's too young to surpass. See how nice that's becoming. Oh, I do love it when a plan comes together. Because once I've got these blended, I shall put it all together in one big vat. Ready to spin. In me silk, Sarah silk. I took it out and it keeps coming back. Like, what? Where are you coming from? Anyway, I'm going to fast forward from here through the blue and purple, and I'll come back once I go into putting it all together. Then I'll fast forward again because otherwise you're going to be here for about 2 hours. So I shall get this ready for forwarding. I put this one through an extra time. It wasn't quite blended enough for me, but now it's perfect. So we have that one, and this one to get onto the drum so that we can make a beautiful bat. So I'm going to start with the green, then the blue, then the purple. And yes, I am a messy worker. We all know this. I work better in a mess. My brain just like, yeah, let's go. Let's take this, take that. Right. I'm going to break this down into 4. I'm going to try and get it onto a third or half. And then I can break the other bit into the other 2. So I am going to begin at this end because I want to. Why'd you play that song so loud? Because I want to. Because I want to. Sorry. Why'd you put so much fibre on that drum? Because I want to. Because I want to. I want to make it so I can drum. Because I want to. Because I want to. I want to spin a tweed, I do. Sorry, I don't have a clue what we're going on there. Anyway, I'm going to speed this up. Or should I? No, because you need to see how it goes on. So, you'd think you just put it side by side. Well, you don't. You need a little bit of overhang from this one into the next. But not enough for it to take over the next colour, if that makes sense. So I'm going to keep filling this side, take a little bit over. So like I said, I was going to do half the drum with this, and then it needs to just ever so slightly overlap with, so that the blue doesn't come apart from the bat. Because we don't want the colours separating until we want to separate them. Otherwise, I'd have done 3 separate bats, wouldn't I? This cold is a weird one. You start off feeling ugh, then you start feeling better, and then you go ugh again. Because I'm starting to get a headache again, and I don't like headaches. Do you know what? That is really irritating me. This is his last bit of green, and we'll be going on to the turquoisey, oceany, bluey colour, and then on to the purple. Let's just get another bit over this side. It really needs to go in onto there. Fill that parted drum up. Back. You'll notice I'm guiding the fibre, but I'm not holding it back. I'm just moving it to where I want it on the drum. Right. So I hope you can see this little overlap here. I'm going to put the blue from there to there, and then the purple will go from there to the end. You can do a tweed with, say I got several colours, a blue, a purple and a green. I can then blend those 3 colours together so that, and then add, say, white speckly bits, and I can get a true traditional tweed like esque fibre to spin into a yarn. I don't know if I'm allowed to truly call this a proper tweed, because it's not. It's tweed-esque. So I'll have to put that, how to blend a tweed-esque bat. so now I've filled that bit, I can start coming over this side and doing where the blue needs to be without the green. Without the green. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Don't know what to see. I don't have a clue. So yeah, a true tweed is taking several colours to make one colour, but when you're up close you can see all three colours, if that makes sense. It's like a prism. Last bit of blue, and then we can get the purple on, and then it's done. Now I do have a lot of bats to be spun. My question is, do you all want to see them? Because they don't seem to do very well. Or do I do, say, a set of videos where I dye the fibre, then either blend or whatever I'm doing with it, then a spinning one, and then one where I use the finished yarn? Let me know below, because if you all want in, like, I can do a set of videos, or I can do one hell of a long video once a month, because it would take a month to do it, and I don't think I could cope with that, so I'm taking that off the tables. You're not allowed it. I'm taking that choice back. Would you like a series of what do you call them, videos where it goes from top to finished project? I am liking this. I don't know why I like it, I just like the colours. I do believe I'm going to have to make it into another two bats though, not this one but the other bit of the fibre, the comb top, just because it was thicker than this one, so this will be probably about 40 to 45 grams. can tell my drum's getting full because it's trying to shove it all onto liquor in. And there we have it. Look, is that not so pretty? Come and have a gander. Let's have a gander at that. Is that just not so pretty? Like, wow. Right, move you back again. Right, I'm going to take this off now and we'll go from there. I have put you a bit closer, so I'll have to mind not to hit you. That would hurt. Not me. You lot. Can't be hitting you lot, can I? Right. I need to start being more careful with this because it's not gonna. There's not gonna be a drum left by the time I finish with it. Oh, is that not just gorgeous? Let me come round to this side so that you can appreciate what I'm appreciating. Look at that. Oh, wow. Stunning. That is stunning. I'm actually looking forward to getting it spun. So I've just got that other bit to do. But like I say, I'll take my time with that one. So, what do you think? So pretty. So, I'm going to roll that up. Ready to get spun up. You can't see all colours the usual way. I'd have to do it lengthways. But I'm rather impressed with that. I'm looking forward to spinning it. And it looks chunky, but it's not. Right, anyway. You can't see me face. Right. Thank you all so much for watching. Welcome, new subscribers. Thank you. Thank you to the returning subscribers. And if you're not subscribed and you enjoyed this video, please think about hitting that like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you did like it, don't forget to hype it up so we can get ourselves out there into the world a bit further. Don't forget, no matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night time, I want you to do what you love doing. Love and hugs to all you fantastic people out there. I'll definitely see you all again very soon. Goodbye, my beautifuls. Mwah.